Monfanchain, Muti, na your call of temporary. Until now, Simple will stand by my side for the next 45 minutes. I would even call. I would even call. Jinahase, na, and the Jumano, and 45 minutes as I know. In the studios, you were a Jasibuako PhD.
That's right.
Of MPP. And you were Courage Nobby, acting director of communications for Movement for Change, MFC, Afrafranto, and also Ewaha. And then we expect to receive Mahdi Jibril of the NDC, National Democratic Congress. So Mahdi Jibril, NDC, Jasibuako PhD, NPP, Courage Nobby, MFC. Namutrasi Jesse Yamuatrasi.
Wafa mejo so and I'm a chia Neat FM a T4 ne ahwefo nyina.
And Courage Nobby MFC Courage also Yamuatrasi.
Wafa mejo so pa na me chia won so I say me ba ha kakra.
Right.
3 weeks ni. But me san so chia the chief monarch.
Yes.
Any monarch queen. Monarch queen. Lady Pat. And the chief monarch. Honorable Alan John Kojoche Martin. It's your way.
Nano. Papa Penny Bibi Busam say, ADAKABRI wada room. Mrs. Martin, but do you have many years? And now, me can age and say, and I say, hey, I don't want athletic, Papa.
Papa.
I don't say Papa no diplomatic. What's why you athletic? Also, why you athletic? Mrs. Patricia Christabel, a fear do you want, Shematin, any Kinslina, Memo, papa, papa. It Papa Penny being diplomatic, also, yeah, athletic. And the quick one, and Professor Bopin tells us, say, we should demand of all presidential aspirants, say, almost detailed plan. Emran Sani Asuso Womoso. Ubi a one for detailed plan, Eman, me as so. The detailed plan, more importantly, find a bit of the detailed plan about say inflation, where a first way bit me achieve single digit. Any year interest rate, where bit me first way bit me achieve under 10%. Any now we look at say goal now what's set here no. So this is the goal. There be ampesi ekoni. Now on my indicators are yehwe, timelines are home. Now on my targets are yebehwe. Now yetimi ehunu say if this is the goal within say 10 months, look at these indicators whether we are on track. Within say 18 months, we should have reached this target. Yetimi hit target we are, and ultimately no yebetimi ahiti a year goal no. So one farmer let's discuss it. That a feasible and we should be able to demand of aspirants are now. But before then, area a natural graphica or see CEO of K Ofori and K Ofori CEO exonerated. Now she say a Ghanaian businessman or a year the company a year registered under company's law. Na Wakwako Aqua a 10% share or a separate company and also a different entity under company's law. Na mere that is how the attorney general puts it. A mere suspicion of a year tax evasion on that second company or 10% shares. Yeah, they be for in the BBA integrity in BBA original company. Now we are asking, say, Ghanaian companies, industry players, do they enjoy a kind of not so much immunity, a kind of protection? We say, yemfiti keke. Emu omani mase. Ewe uba yo say na me suffer from heartburns. Na omon konkoto Ghanaian manufactured heartburn first antacid. Say Pukufama or de yima mi rescue. Abu rabetu eskafama mausi anase kinafama magazine. Na so because yes ni nyina bi ni ho. Na je say by force the mama bra fremani anye den a she's being led to buy a British-made product,
Yes.
so which is much more expensive.
Yes.
I mean, so me, you're used to the Ghanaian product. So, quick comment on it. Say, how do we protect?
Aye, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia support no as vice president. Omabo Ejuma pa. Broni Beka said great things the MPP has done and greater things they will do. Wafa, what's the more wakai? The love of local products. Just say, Ujin wa untiasi, enye drunk wow, Uba ne Driania, just bibia entire empabwa, bibia Ghana for the duono, among for bebre, e believe say broni na ye bad ya ene papa ye tumi ye mpaboa e wo Kumase ni atro ase made in Italy bisa say adentia because over the years the love of foreign product ewura ye de ewura Ghana for trimu ama aye se Ghana ni e bia menua carriage ote ha se our company bi otumi ye belt belt papa ye nim ze Kumase ye tumi ye belt papa fi ho obi pe belt e fi France belt a fee Belgium, belt a fee Italy, because you believe it's a new day, papa. What for Ghana? A do a bra, a say, a near my ye bone de rule. A draw a wookie, a day. Anti-gels, anti-gel. Nina.
Entrance of one a year with actually local product.
A local product, good. Uyi Ghanaian product, near my yeah. Product be to say, Nugel, any new journey one other product and on the omunya Ghana and if you are brochire and eba uhwemwa uko hospitals are even the doctors almost prescribe a drug yanko prescribe a drug na si ho
and made in Ghana product
WW yanko prescribe we it takes 1 or 2 doctors almost your prescription now be say yatro magacid syrup and ebia rescue and ebia gastron syrup apart from that most of the doctors cry work room hano almost year prescription the love of foreign product they make sure that they prescribe foreign product last time me ko hear argument to be na em say na me braba kubi na ne ho fa no na prescription na doctor ne etro ye no me ne doctor ne ko face me ye nhwehwemu hu say eduro na efi abrochire abedu Ghana ha no doctor no percent e was a eduro ni
see
enti di oya ne say che say wo yare no e fa sa kwan ne ho a na ye painkiller bi one of the painkillers is part of the me we fear eduro ni di mekai e kan sa family ni ho na o prescribe ye na me call na eduro we ye chia ye nya bi ye say abrochi eduro ye wo Ghana de wo ade na on chire o se chinchina anchi a ye nko twehwe say eduro
ubekom kwa na je ne generic one kra ho
chinchina ye nko pesa foreign product no ye nko pe but enu na nipa no mu a ne ho beto no enti even at the local level at the hospitals ye de ewura Ghana fo bebre trim say their doctor be trauma on enu ana say edu ba bia Ghana Medical Association Ghana Health Service agencies responsible Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana so we make sure say eduro na Ghana for ye wo krom ha no omo be promote Ghanaian product oyi company bi ti say NS Chemist na say na president man wave eyi sa tax incentive ni bi efi eniama okra edifi abrochire ediba Ghana ha no na enura oton wetumi aton no Ghana for betumi
very competitive
yes betumi atobi most of the foreign product wafa it has the issue with pricing eduro ni boarding eduro bi ti say ferroglobin syrup containing iron high usheni iron na iron 12 also pa containing calcium containing other one be na mami mau one of the local drobia ye Ghana ha fine life blood tonic kina farmer for na ye fine life o containing sanya mani nyina basoko hospital a ye nkotrol fine life blood tonic ma ye betro ferroglobin syrup over 100 cedis and ye betro ma because we be common no companies na omo ne sa foreign no obi omo won hihye omo ye e bi a wo fa na ekra wo fa percent ni wo fa 2% ni wo 5% ni enti dudu a wo betro no eno no be kire wo fa the love of local product any obiom ye ba be di bro na yi wo be hu emododo a rice ye wo local rice e wo krom ha western there ne local rice be brebu ananse ya
je super mo
Ofa, bedu ani.
Utizo, wo body sa.
Ofa, di hu kra ni say uyi local rice a bag of 5 kilos no local rice. It ranges from 45 cedis to 65 cedis. And you local rice. Uyi abrochire mo no. Royal Umbrella, Lele rice, ne K75 ni de keka ho no. Uyi 5 kilos na, just 5 kilos na. Ofa Omuton bag baku more than 100 cedis. Hey. Yes. Omuton bag baku more than 100 cedis. Now the hard drink crown is a product no starch. We the starch content enye money pa. Eni paduana. But still, that is what ye dia share and crofo trimu se enu na ye papa. Ye dia ye produce the ene ucho be 25 kilos of local rice obehwe omienu because one man royal aroma rice. Yeah, I won't say a perfume rice. But yeah, local no starch enim
sir.
For MP because we are not promoting the product.
You get them.
Wafa. Sadi ene hard you sa topic where me the pa. Enra. UEFA Champions League. Na uhwe amanfo dodo a baby obi ahwebo. Enye Ghana na ebo.
Sir,
Manchester United ni Bayern Munich. Ebo enra.
7-year-old obobo players line up no 7-year-old bobo ni nyina si
wafa
e ye de Ghanaian 7-year-old
yes otumi
bobo line up ni nyina
wafa hu na say has ni kotokobo Kumasi Sunday o kire Ghana ni say ombo players 5 has players 5 ontumi mbo
de hina no osu no
ontumi mbo ani e goalkeeper no no ye say no asem koto no ntira wafa sa issue we em the pass awie wakofaba it is time for
you or say or the medication so
yes
every night I will say on no modro na sana wada na Ghanaian one no 20 pesos and foreign one no 5 cedis 35 pesos and it say what they do so na sad knowledge does it come easy to know say Ghanaian counterpart ni the foreign counterpart ni na Ghanaian one no that's 20 pesos per night no and no grab one sene foreign one na 5 cedis 35 pesos
they hard when they say omo chiro nru no pharmacists for na omo prescribing nru no okwa ono be chiro say omo wa generic and omo wa branded generic ni Ghana dia ya hwe so e dia ye abroche de no and a branded edro bi to say Atakan 16 and for pressure Lipitor Crestor 10 Crestor 20 and for cholesterol near the ade sanro no ye wo local ones I know za Lipitor uyi ba ko Lipitor 10 almost 300 and something cedis but doctor and pharmacist betchere Ghana ni say enu na ye papa onkoto meanwhile uba Ghana ha pharmaceutical Society of Ghana ni pharmacists no omo produce generic ones eye adwuma aye de ahye etirim se
quality control na enye adwuma wo Ghana na se eye dan ye dis anoma wo ya hye etirim
wafa quality control ka ho bi because why na ehwe se sa ne amani nyina ye be enforce se ye be project and ye be promote Ghanaian product because abroche de any there irrespective of the price they will tell you to go and buy but Ghana had ye nim weather conditions ni sa ne amani nyina ye hwe so ene ye di ye aduro no ena abroche so omo hwe sa ne amani nyina so ena omo de ye omo nro e de mo Offer a drop it is a paracetamol syrup. Itin drug a produce paracetamol syrup.
APC for no.
Good. That be APC for near Kina Pharma.
Them say originally no.
Yes.
Baby Itin drugs for no one.
Yes.
Tete no.
Okay.
In the 80s, early 80s no. Near from omo because I near from APC.
Oh, okay.
It will fat rock I be kala pasa. Who's missing
APC.
Ufri APC and now will call a year because Ufri because I now call free pipe. Ufri free pipe and now do Abeka Jum.
And okay, what family that's it?
Ufri Abeka Jum and I call Eleganza.
That's right.
Ufri Eleganza and I call Obri.
What mammy about some kaka?
And also the mate is the own engineer your bar say. Young guy. Tintimisa. I say a friend at Chuagbo. Chuagbo no. Ni wofa ni efre okule enti ni wofa okule no wona na ye bookman e wa beka dwom enti that time so mi nua ba so kira de omu nyina mi nua ba na akira o ma de enti se mi nua ba no se ne be ba na so okule bookman gina beka dwom a front one line ni wasa de front one bulin sa na okule di agi driver no e di agi wo ma asala no no front teacher bilemba. A teacher forces to enjoy papa. Enjoy. Teacher banaba who got front.
Who crying.
Saturday that I kid with do making tintin or cheer me. No, a small boy. No, small boy cry. No, me a bami. Okule mu kasano achuma movie cry. We go to you.
Wafa, enti the American say, Edu baby a sa advocacy a ewie wafa ADAKABRI FRIMPONG MANSO. Ozioma was starting e will need FM no e coming kwanka journalists across board omon for mu hun jimbi because e beboa edu baby a politics na do sododo wafa these are some of the developmental issues
obi a send message say yen ko politics na we no on tehwe but courage bring me courage the idea of say Ghanaian substitutes at times are extremely cheap and efficacious and so yes, you pebroni diana.
What family does it? My main cheer, the yellow army. Butterflies.
The next instead he will be surprised you lot can get more than 3%.
Of I shall say no missy 2 weeks crying. No missy 2 weeks crying. And then no I say 3 months moon a year. You shall say monsieur with the butterfly then the lifespan short 3 days.
You so talk about Kwambu.
Now so you could do a santimemu for our nitia. You be doing crying.
Paper no way. The Nepson say Anna Mikura me. Was it hey, I would be surprised if Alan gets 3% in 2024 elections. Analyst. I'm saying me papa analyst kuruntia. Afa me ko ya say be dem say kwa.
The yemi over the yemi then say you'll be surprised. Now the good thing is we say you are beneficent. Why you may yache. Enti ne hu hia Ghana. Say all prepare in the mind for the surprise no there ye. Say ne be ya the outcome then ko ye fita. You say you ready na say we expect bibia. Utimi handle ni ye. What cycle ho. Nti ese was cycle no for surprise. Na Mr. Wo nkomo ye di nyina no. Ade ba ko pe ane hia wo. Your friend leadership. Leadership and a difference. Oh, be BM a leadership. Se nipa ne te say den with the right leadership no. Nyamamu to Mrs. Yeah, care about the taste of the Ghanaian for local goods, but and no nam. Asema de kofa by then ye ya boa local industry. But taste need ye. Eti Mrs. Wafa yeti hey. Adia mishi. Atadia mishi. They are minia Jesse Eshe. Oh yes, no, they are say locally made. Meboa. Ene Wednesday. But me kai tama the Honorable and Jokwedo Martin because we name their leadership team as an entry strategy or the local Friday wear, national Friday wear, ebaye. Na Friday nkwan as an entry strategy. And then me note here Monday me share, Tuesday me share, Wednesday me share, Thursday me share, Friday me share. Into one leadership or tiase enim kwanya yetimi faso esesa nipa abra bomu Any nipa ne yeah. Because definition of leadership, one word, influence. The question me bisa say, leadership are you currently? The presidency of Ghana. Mekane presidency of Ghana. President Kufuor. Any na be di Alhaji DMB. Mutisuno. A kwan ben so no mo etimi deploy leadership as in omo influence. They making sure say Ghana ni no ni taste asesa. They making sure say Ghana ni no ne maybe ano ye ni understand bi owo nya maybe hu no ne consumption patterns no asesa zero. Policy ben anu etimi introduce a lead to a change in the consumption behavior of Ghanaians. And no, that is the crux of the matter. And to say, oh, leaders need to me influence here. The question is, do we have leadership at all? Leadership, no. And no question, no. And I said, Ghana, before 2017, now you assemble Castle. The last time, a new plan. Now, so, a sign the superior leadership of competence of Honorable and John Kojo Martin as the trade minister, no, and the 6 brands. A assemble Castle, so 6 brands, no, Ghana photo. Because he knows what it takes. And yes, leadership no near bona baso promoting no. Enunti and a movement for change. Ya boa Jesu edi the Honorable and John Kojo Martin echi. Because onim kwanya ye faso e solve problems. O leadership ni nyina san solve problems a zero. Na ubetimi solve problem so a na ohia plan into your core ministry ho no unu say na wo plan a or dey run ministry no 12-point plan sa 12-point plan no enu insurance so na ehu in automobile ebi na ehu in pharmaceuticals they are not friend no your friend is anchor industries out the toho particular sectors say here special attention. Ano sheshe. Wafa. Leadership is the difference. Leadership is what makes the difference. Into problems are enumerating no points to the fact say at the macro level, once a ministry need a micro level, na medium level. At the macro level, no, we are not enjoying leadership. At the macro level, no, we are not enjoying leadership. Nasa a hono, unnecessary Ghana for Daniel money edition. No more say why only Prof Bob Pinkasa me need ye pa. Is a prof or you be a I know him. Usro nyame. Inti ne economics ne academic level be no or the nyamisro na inti you no kra na fa pa. And doesn't matter party A and party B ne kasemu no the same thing.
Up to the competence.
The competence. The professional.
The competence. Or GDA no was and worker.
And worker.
It may not necessarily be that is the truth.
No correct.
Okay.
Na asem na okana ka kwesi so say
and then your second point and be raised as to say or see demand of all aspirants say obi amfa ni detailed plan emra especially baby mienu ehia yen reducing inflation and 10% and that's a single digit and then interest rate under 10%. Na sa detailed plan no mo jitum sa.
Oh, ya jitum.
Memu inti we.
Ya jitum wofa. Enu nti na meba he. Me fanchi o cameras no mu hu. The Great Transformational Plan.
Oh, okay.
GTP. The Honorable and John Kojo Martin. Edi ato ho. Watro we enye se bia wakoka no cha beka osimenkan e. Watro.
A detailed plan.
Detailed plan. This is a 15-point plan. Now, the very first win after the context of this nation to prove what you are saying. The first one here on the economy. On the economy, what's the first point? A strong macroeconomic environment. How will you achieve that? First one, your inflation.
Okay.
First one, sell better inflation. Second one, your interest rates.
First one,
I know 2 pages. The third page near low competitive interest rates.
is
ahwefo show Facebook
because me na me hunu na me dem ne kwape ka asase bu enti no enti
you offer a lot anka wa banato
enti lot anka ma banato
it offer the movement for change.
Okay, I see components of the GTP. I see new policy recommendations under the GTP to strengthen macroeconomy as follows. One, no inflation. Okay. And two, near low competitive interest rates. Okay.
Some you know.
It's not just there's a detailed plan.
About
reducing inflation, about reducing interest rates.
Yes. Now, what is the big idea? What is the big idea? Because you need mresa, but mresa of our be my mredakro. Be 3 hours. Na ya hwe ho nko a. Ofa. Mekai yewra.
Okay, so we introduce say you have the plan.
You have plan.
Ma jesibu akoso no. Jesi.
Ofa.
But ofa before be kasa no. Ene anokoto ne wofa sidin. Congratulations. I'm say na otwi ya na me yere nso beto ho intimidate utrinkwa
Dr. Baumia hinie no anticipation of it no
benefit na
it is possible
offer
yes you have detail plan doctor obema your plan ana
offer me da se pa eba no plan ideas vision and mission a de ebu oman a ye ba beto aso a ye be ka say as head of economic management team Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia, Vice President of the Republic, ono na edi MPP party nanim edi akọ okuden in 2024 no. Ye wo plan eda ho a ye be hwe so edi aye adwuma. Ye wo plan da ho a ye be make sure say sa plan no ye nchia sa plan no. Di aye ni say ye tietie di Ghana for eka. Ye tietie there are various stakeholders, what the various institutions, market women, just obia or what Ghana ha odidra, ye omu how, ye eniyama omu feel say ye de ka ho ebeboa, na ye de ni nyina bom e de ebu oman no. Wofa broni kasi inflation ye dey. That is the persistent and continuous increase in the general prices of goods and services. Just say, ebia ene biko dwom tomatoes mienu a mekoto no 2 cedi. Na wotwe da mekoya yesi 3 cedi. Bisan ko bi on a yesi 4 cedi. Just say price no kwa de economy. Eba ne sa the rate of inflation no na eno so den economy under Professor Mills. Ye benya single digit inflation. But that single digit inflation that was in 2009 and first quarter of 2010. Now yenya sa single digit no are reflecting on the prices of goods and services. Although see yenya single digit no but na eniyama boarding pa those time na by year back near turn 25 cedis e be 30 cedis yenya single digit inflation say to me to by year back over 10 cedis and now 9 cedis. Enti it is not about say yebenya single digit. The value ne say eniyama Ghana for eti sika koto. Eniyama akokroma akoto. Say sa niyama no prices no eba form. Na sa prices no beba form a ni nyina exchange rate depreciation any import duties ni nyina kan ho bi. And as our prices no and finally petroleum products ni nyina ka ho bi na ma prices of goods and services economy no na dia ye hu a dia ya ne se ye ba ye hwese ni ana exchange rate no dani ye hwese ni ana cedi to the dollar rate kra edu ba bi no na dollar no dwane bebre asin cedi no se ni betumi stabilize ye Dr. Mahmood Bawumia ekotena ase finance ministry the Bank of Ghana eka omuti bom control ene Ghana cedi no uhwe na ho den ni dollar na senia edwane enkan no enye saa enetie ene amenu kasa yi uko market akoto niama eniama bebre wo ho a yatete so oni prof kasa prof ka bibi see Ghana hano everything is possible. And our cracker say consumer protection agency no omo himfa e wo Ghana ha because obia sorry anu atu ni niamam wofa eniama ba form but still Ghana for bi e prices a omo koto no dada no sa na omo ton no enku perfume ni ade a me no kasa yi a enne ni nyina ba form no uko shops bia prices a omo ton no is the same price and omo ton no eba ni sa na the final consumer no yeah me any carriage ne ofa de onim ofa a big man any asie hofo no omo no omo bre enti ye besre say ade no de me say akai prof sanka say bi say it is about attitudinal change o say wofa ye betumi atete ne amaso obi wo ho a onte ne de so da senior obeton no obe make sure kra say odi bi be ka ho na obeton ma ninua ase bu ninua ka ho. We can't run an economy like that. Say eniama asesa ye be sere Ghana for say omomwa na eniama so ensisa bi kakra na inflation asemo aye kan your friend is saying more money chasing few goods or few goods chasing money. There were types of inflation. Omo galloping inflation, hyperinflation. Ni adi ni nyina nchiremu wo. But Ghana baby aye duro. Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia, as head of economic management team, Ghana Statistical Service, cry and say omo beka say eniyama ye firm nyina no. You see the economy is progressing at a rate of 3.3.
Yeah, the year she say.
Yes.
Yeah, Dr. Bawumia.
Yes.
Yeah, John Dramani Mahama.
Yes.
Alan Kojuchi Matne.
Any more
Any woman or Macan. And Yakasatin beam.
Okay.
Ubia Fanny detailed plan, Emra.
Wafa.
The plan moon a year can more of inflation.
Good.
Any lower interest rate.
Good. Wafa. Obekaya IEA. Ebano presidential debater. Omudimu akotempa. Ebano say as presidential aspirant. Ediye na betumi aye dia boa woman. First no here IEA debate omo ya. Every year bia omo ye no twice. Omo ye baako May and June. Omo de baako akoshe November. First no edu baabi no omo be ye no once a year. Aye eno kro omo be ye no say call election ya. No omo aboa sa aspirant ni nyina say obi amfa ne vision ana ne nisuade ehu emra. Edu baabi a sa de no e say aye by this time kra omo enforce. I say by this time, omo agi obi a plan. I say by this time, aye ama ho kwan. Ya ye open forum. Say National Theatre and Accra Sports Stadium. Open forum. Ye nkofa baby kakra bi. Ye nkofa conference room ya. Be containing nkrofo be say 50 and 100. Ye ban open forum. Na sa open forum no. O plan ye. O presidential aspirant to plan ye. Na ya ma omo a general public no. Ya ma omo ho kwan. Dudu na omo wodwom omo krania ma ba chese
just a conversation about your plan.
Good. Na ye titi hu ni ebisa wasem e wo ho a on how feasible it can wafa. Plan bi wo ho a
obi anfa the supporters emna na wo mo mebusa wo mo.
Wafa enya ba supporters ka. Na se courage the supporters ba. De wo mitirim no. E bia me ko bisa hu be ba asem. Courage be ka se metano. Ba mentano.
Yes, who's out.
Oh, send you see the bia. The who the bia. Wafa. The TN say eba no plan ni action a. Ubetumi e de egu paper so. Babroni free bibi implementation. Most of the organization in this country, most of the ministries, most of the agencies, departments, any ade ye free bibi action plan. Afi e ko na wie action plan from January 2024 to December 2024. Most of the organization be o serious biano was submitting it there amani HR and ani managing director say next year adie way and am a person me here first quarter January February March when to me achieve 10% and now 15% na chere say any am amukotena say e choro ye edigu paper so no ni nyina e kwa a waste of time. the problem in this country, the problem in some institutions is about implementation. Most of them, they have the fine idea. Ideas no hopa. Aka implementation. Offer. Mami more example. Uyi organization be to say Food and Drugs Board. Uye emra a Thai Food and Drugs Board echi. Emra eso omudi ye juma. Esi de bi omunam jom. De bi omunam baby. Check niyama monitor evaluation. Check making sure say who shop and now bibi krana we expiring date product be expiring date kra S1 say omutumi yes our checks ni na ni yi sa ne mani na efi system ni edu ba bi a product bi wo ho a omo paper attendant ni bi paper na omo dey stamp aboso na omo ton amankrofo ni nyina enye so ye ba no plan dia obia wo plan a obetumi atwere gu paper so the aye can say implementation of the action. Okay, I don't say you holding Crawford responsible. Implementation when you the good paper so obe kan ya kire and you be able to me atro me am ti hai
na be to kwa bi atro man
ofa na school akwa bi research work there's akwa no there research na ye no oni mu hwi o ba onu ba no senior wa print ade no aye no hard cover ni dingu so ni ade over ubisa no question ba akukra onim
enso so ade no
kuta no e no de ba enti sanete
ma aye courage Jesse not only say ubi amfa ne plan mra na yen zero in more detailed inflation and interest rate. I talks about going beyond the plan to actually have a conversation of it. Na ye hunu say a workable indicators ni target ni ultimate goal no enie. Mu betimi aye.
Ofa me da say tama mini aye kasa no na medwen say for obia why the head of economic management team for the past 7 years. All press oba bedi oman animu de. Onim all the factors are ye di hu nkomo yi. Sam read the nan ka say ordinance ahihye krata ase. E de ne plan ato senia honorable and John Kojoche Mataye no now so I say bibisa anyhow.
Oh bibisa ho.
Anyhow.
Bibisa ho. Document na mama.
The name of the game is evidence.
German opportunity.
The name of the game is evidence. Alhaji Baumia 2013. The name of the game is evidence. Maybe evidence of the plan here. Se mini ase plan do ho san so on fanchire yen.
O me be kire mo me ba ha.
Na the man me say it is not new ne say of 2020. Unimbra MPP launch manifesto.
No.
August
2020.
August 2020 answer.
Okay, sir. Dr. Muhammad Baumia. Okay, 2020. Okay, let's say some few months to election.
Few months to election. Inti say ya waha December 1 year to election na omu ni plan biya there. Consistent. Consistent.
There's some few months to election.
Few months.
And we are looking at June, July, August next year. Sana.
No, 24th August 2020. No, 24th August. Peace FM online and a report here.
It is subject to say or no verification. Obama counter information.
Na
yegusuti you.
Minua kasano. Wahu. Sebio say de tumi ehya wonsa. Ese utimi reported the audit tumi na ye. Ansa na waka say mo extend ma me ade ameye. Tina me ka so be report say oh ye ba ya be mu ni say particularly the head of economic management team or pese obedi president yi say as head of economic management team no plans are me ye nie e na kwan we na me fa so e de plan ye adwuma enu nti na me say going into the future no me plan nie bibi say ni ho okwo ni primaries prampo no wamfa manifesto bi anto abonten say no be fa so a manage party no nti e say plan ne sa nyaman enka ne headache ho Osanso can about attitudinal change. Leadership must set the example first. Wafa, Oshe Sisi, Nyama Bibrea, Ekoso in the Ghanaian society. it is taking a reflection from leadership behavior and a followership a copy a influence na eba no nti a plan serves as a roadmap na me nua bisa say then na kire say kwan ben so na befa so kwan na obefa so no eno na ye plan no. It is not just a manifesto that is full of promises, but plan is serve as a roadmap. For example, kwan ben ye befa so ama inflation about from one way offer any small and medium scale enterprises finance. The private sector being the engine of growth no ne kese na ejina SME so inti kwan ben na befa so SMEs betimi ejina under this plan. You see, SMEs will not borrow at more than 10%. Plan where we will ensure say SMEs will borrow at 10% or below. What is the relevance of that plan? That item in the plan?
So interest rates, particularly more on SMEs. No?
Yes.
You are saying in your plan, say, it shouldn't be more than 10%.
It will not be more than 10%.
It is achievable.
What for main kind statement? No.
Okay.
Government will liaise with Bank of Ghana to direct banks to allocate the equivalent of a minimum of 10% of profit after tax of the previous year to new and collateral-free concessional lending to SMEs engaged in import substitution. So, nyama na importing no. Nyama na importing no. One fashion share and so local companies ebetimi produce to substitute the importation na untimi reduce no. The archaic way na XC in the 80s. Yes, say mu for over 30 years no. And it's all because oh yeah, their current trade minister So now the entire 10%
that is what
Debbie. Now after this,
yes, on SMEs,
yes, lending no. The lending at less than 10%.
MPB buy na lending rate to say. What was the rate? This year rate need to say.
Present lending rate is between 28 to 33%.
Supporting of small
28, 20 current lending rate is between 28 to 33%. Now, average profit margin for your business as a small and medium scale enterprise 20%. Now, 20% profit no. We see the entire interest rate of 28%, even at the minimum. And until business is egu. And until more people are becoming unemployed. And until existing businesses, NTMI, MBM, NTRIM, Mfa nipa bibre, particularly Mebunu. Inti se unya profit at about 20% average. Na se o lending rate, interest rate, 10%, at least it saves you 50% of profit to plow back into business. And unne isi wow, wafa plan we say oye bebunu, and that's oye under 40. Now running business biara na. For the first 5 years of your startup as a small and medium scale enterprise, no, tax free. Yes, first 5 years, tax free. Send your beya, o profit out benyano, your diabroni friend plow back. O sandi beshe business numu, kena, net meeting team, na unfe ayeding. O share Ghana is a mortality rate of startups very high. Esan say omuntimi entintim na taxes ahodo na egu omo. So long as we under 40 we start business biano for the first 5 years of the last plan of the business no under the great transformational plan no tax free. Sene be ya obetimi agina tintim no watremu na wa employ from 5 to 15 from 30 to 50. Eno na ebetimi ebi economy no creating nyuma na asanso lead to increment in demand through government purchasing power.
Professor Bofin say consumption ebua economy.
Consumption ebua na the biggest consumer now government. Wofa importation ye Kenya and say government ka say ne. All government procured rice, procurement of rice will be from local producers, sir. That is half the problem solved. Is government doing it?
Yes, sir.
Is government doing it? See,
government says the government member more at all times on the Obama Ghana more.
Obama Ghana more. Say December, government and more government institutions na MMDC na beteno. Ombe to our local producers were. Anka 50% of the problem is solved.
Yeah, that is what they would do.
That is what they would do. For the past 7 years, what have they done? Into offer. It is about leadership behavior. Leadership a war integrity.
The one plan are you ready?
Are you ready? But and your planning who a fantastic planner. The Abema Yaji wedi say they are all canon. Ubetimi aye. Eye na no they are ye. Anything here can say the most important factor a was say o pepenyin obedi omayano and now pepenyin obe manage o company bi say nipa no or character no suban or credibility no track record of consistency or science or competence no what the shenin sa no create the okano obetimi aye anase ba kwa na nu de ni bi o manyama fe e de shenin sa na cho ontimi ye eno now share the history of our development in the fourth Republican experiment now for the past 31 years wafa. Share headlines in 98 to 2000. Now share headlines from 2014 to 2016. Now share headlines are 2023 year. Nature say acquire change of baton without any necessary change in the conduct of government between the two parties. And no thing I don't know about John Korisha Martin says
33 years of the duopoly no.
The duopoly no. It's the same significant be my acquire say wo classroom offer. Na ya obi class prefect. Now we okọ exam no nya E. Next you E there and say mfata leader. Nti eji fin nsem na de ma akwabrane foforo. Ono so ba no anya F. Na dia onya E ni say me ya de sen nti mo fama me na A student ete ho. The clear difference ni say yes the NDC performed poorly. If you check the current state of affairs, Sebio obi abotom echere whether it is poor or not. But you have an excellent person apart from competency bibiano of what proven track record of character and integrity. Alan John Kwadwo Trematin a student by all standards in public service. Or no necessary Ghana for etwa mo ani kohwe no. Na almost same na sa
great transformational plan. Not breaking it down.
Wafa enu bia na ye no ayeda wasese mama yen akwanya no. Na ye breaking it down. Ama listeners ehun say GTP na ye ka no. Sa na te say ye ntuma GTP ntuma papa no. Aye ma menum enni hu agro no. Sa na plan etie. Emu nsem wo de pa particularly to mebunu. And when I make SME support near your
the last time in your semblance of a survey on who has what plan or comparison between GTP, digitalization, and the 24-hour economy. Now GTP the way I must say no. Can somebody compare GTP as a plan with 24-hour economy and answer digitalization? What a digitized country that?
Digitalization and digitized digital economy and 24-hour economy. A outcome and an output and a result. Then the bet me lead to start 24-hour economy no. And they have this plan. Great transformational plan. Offer say o listenership program ya ye as a wie bia no o hwe nipa etie wo no because demand high. Sometimes meet na you increase time no by another 30 minutes meboa and no try say demand then for the program wo ho nti the natural outcome of the economy say utimi ya nhyehyɛ na businesses ejina na nkrofo almost a disposable income or ye juma onye sika at the end of the month otimi eto niama na demand ekosoro it will result in a 24-hour economy. Meaning what tema meaning me no ye juma Pioneer Food Cannery. No mo call 3 shifts. Yes, because there was demand for sardine, demand for tinapa. Product no more no. Na demand wo ho. Demand wo ho ntino. They had to
make because no more sign ABS export to Heinz.
Yeah.
And
yes. Export. Demand. Inti the question is 2012 to 2016. Nyuma go for lack of power. Nyuma go because of lack of deliberate support. Because of lack of deliberate arrangement. Raw materials from Muntiminto. Yako can be transportation.
Cost of it.
Yentimi expand the infrastructure to at least connect even our regional capitals by dual carriage. Senya beya moving goods from one end to the other, raw material from one point to the other. Ebe simple. A can great transformational planning. Got as industrialization, infrastructure development, and then
you are saying that Ghana at present no two regional capitals are connected by a dual carriage.
The major one Accra Kumasi Intimine.
Why this is the major one?
No, it's not true. No, Accra Kumasi is the most important intercapital, interregional route.
I'm so fast watching.
Oh, it's not dualized completely. Portions are dualized.
Yeah.
Portions.
Just
me see portion. Now see how me call your work. I'm out with you. We.
I
don't know me fast watch it.
I don't know if the next question. But just see now, or say as it is an infrastructure development grant. No single, no two capital regional capitals are connected by dual carriage.
I'm saying, many are two
is there two regional capitals here in Ghana are connected by dual carriage? Dual carriage.
And American,
two regional capitals.
Yes, air cost.
Dual carriage.
Oh, now offer.
Now offer you know one.
Oh, maybe more itinerary. Maybe more itinerary from Tessano. Okay, Tessano to teach Amante. Okay, I quite need them. Wait, how we da? Oh, now, oh, maybe more.
Fashion
Avenue. Avenue. Dual carriage up to Apejuan Quanta.
Thank you. Offer. Who pass our home and then hey baby.
Ekopim Linda do.
Saying. And I make offer watch it. Over.
Apeja.
Oh, me ohana now.
Oh, Minia.
Jesse. As a matter of fact, as a matter of fact, dual carriage on the Accra Kumasi Road, no. J. Kufuor Avenue, from Kwame Nkrumah Circle up to Apejuan Quanta, dual carriage. Thereafter, Ufri Linda Do, Eddie Tremo, Osino. We are led to believe the contractor or the room. Or your bypass. I'm your bypass Osino. You won't be an answer. Udu will say Anyako. And I will say, as a baby woman. But Ghana, so debate me, I say, because I'm saying the name.
No, crow offer.
And now, Udu, a year and Yinamun Suswa. We are led to believe that there's another bypass. Our Yinam. And look at Unya contractor. So when the phones will boom, and also do that day hotel, we said, dear, call visa or right. Then
project
would do any reason so swa. Yes, there's a bypass, and also the room. And I'll do Conon one so swa, and the longest bypass in 13 kilometers. And also so no, I would share more Jasu Junction. Now the approach a year Yaquino, Ube say on your left. As a photocopy or what do Wahine Quanta and one will say, I'm gonna be don't go be nice at your shop. And at your shop, we are unable to say, there are two regional capitals here in Ghana, which is connected by a dual carriage. And then we should accept.
Project no more complete because enye hon kwa
aka wa fe ba ko
oh enye he ye bewie ufi savannah eba bono easter say uhwemu a enema bebre ye ekoso ho
dia wa na ya
wi ufri damango ebe fa foforo so junction no so ho na odi aba atwam kentampo edi aba eye tachiman eye single carriageway
ofa project ekoso and say na me fa so enema ekoso pa odu yendi from yendi to sola enema ekoso pa
yendi to he
yendi to
aya de
pa tatale
because sola
from yendi tatale sanguli enema ekoso pa
ase enu ye ekwan a Eastern Corridor Road a unyetwa esuo no a na wodi twam na numba ede aba yendi ho yes o yes there is a campaign there for ya it enya dual carriage so and yendi town road so yeah but what the question is ye hwehwe eye dual carriage a link to regional capitals in Ghana yeni bi e Ghana
next week me ba nyame adoma me ba
me research no
me research this data ni nyina e de aba but the ye can say e ba no amemo e ba no obi a President Akufo-Addo eni ho a obetumi ahwe kire President Akufo-Addo ni odi ni dwumadie ba wie 2024 a obi obetumi atoa dia MPP ayeso a Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia enema bebre na Dr. Mahmood Bawumia ofa
minia
in this 21st century na uhwe NDC message ko mo de atudwo mo kika all the professors, all the doctors, in fact 80 to 90% of omo they are being without digitalization no it cannot be achievable.
Okay, it's finally yes sorry so now mufana a quick comment on that. I see EC has finished compiling the code book for the voters register. Ashanti region has 3,163,736 registered voters. 3,163,736 registered voters in the Ashanti region. Then the 5 northern regions combined have 2,961,603 registered voters. The 5 northern regions combined have 2,961,603 registered voters. So there's a Ashanti therefore has 202,133 registered voters, more than all the 5 northern regions combined. Does this tell us anything?
Mofa, clearly, 2020 election, MPP a winnie. So here Ashanti region voted bebo muna, and ukwa kaumbi, and it to me winnie
1.7 million.
Edoso pa. She voted bebo mwa, and I heard Sia, your electoral commission the aba. There's 5 northern regions, so the bomwa, upper east, upper west, northeast, northern region, Savannah region. All this honey money in our bomwa, 2.something million. Just a swap. And I Ashanti region, just one region, no. We are talking about 3.3 million. Just a vote to do a wohono, a draw so pa.
So what does this 3.1 million, 2.9 million for the 5 northern regions and Ashanti 3.1 million, a difference of 220,000, 202,000. What does it tell us?
It tells us that the MPP is in a good position to win the next election. Because if you watch the strength in the last election, Yemfan is a trajectory from 2012, 2016, 2020. We had a Juma and Dr. Mahmood Bawumia. We had the vote increment. Every 4 years we are your vote kosro. We had the parliamentary seats the seats no ye to me enya bika abreni na chese sisi no AD party nanim no chese ya hoden no ejina Ashanti region any the 5 northern regions and these are 6 regions we ye to me nya say Kim ni enya bono east any hafo ni ba greater Accra western central yenya kakraka ho ayeko.
Right.
We don't have a problem.
Courage.
They tell us, the party people, that we must work hard and we can break the 8 with the new patriotic party.
3.1 million in the Asante, and then 5 northern regions in combined 2.9 million. Asante has extra 202,000 over the 5 northern regions. What does it tell you?
Over. Asante Mamu say afe 2024. Omone afafrantonu 8 fa. Enunti ana emede say 3.1 million votes and free hoba. Almost say omode share Alan John Kwejo Trematin a ofi patase. Ani papa Alexander Trematin AC Cultural Center. Our building a life are contributed to the development of Asante. Neba Kwejo Trematin enso eguso. Greater Kumasi Industrial Village Park. Ni adi no dia banintino. Ni titru ni subanti obeto abama no. Nti emede say Asante man age eye the Afafranto movement. Eni ni leader Alan John Kwejo Trematin atum na omu vote no ekọ nanim say pa emede. Na so ofa. Uko Ghana web sisi a story bi wo ho. Omo say Esla Owusu Ekufu gets Excellence in Governance Award. Na me kind opening paragraph no. Say Communication and Digitalization Minister Mrs. Esla Owusu Ekufu has been honored by Glace Africa with Excellence in Governance, citation and a plaque for her tireless effort and contribution to the transformation of the country's digitalization agenda. Me sheshe news item HRS Yera Vice President Alhaji Baumia has been honored for his excellent performance in economic management as leader of the economic management team.
Okay.
Now, make a come the chat was the evidence. The evidence of planlessness. Say we need plan no. Oni baby adoko wie. IMF. The Jomama Korea IMF 2016, 2015. A science so the Alhaji Akowie IMF.
So not having a plan.
Not having a plan.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, no president, any IMF.
Of course. It's the presidency.
No,
Ghana constitution is the presidency of Ghana. He's the head of the economic management.
He's the vice president of the republic.
Yes, head of the economic management team.
He's not the
2016. He's not the president
of the republic. So let's get the difference. The difference is clear. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is not the president of the republic on record.
With a redundant position, what Ghana
is the vice president of the republic. You can't President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. No, yet the elected president.
But the substance of Nasamoka was saying, without the plan, Ghana has gone to IMF 17 times. So with the plan, are you saying, say,
we will never, a plan like the Great Transformational Plan will never lead you to IMF. But it will bring about transformation. Even
ex-president Kufuor went to HIPIC. Ex-president Kufuor.
At the beginning of his government.
He went to HIPIC.
No, on yes, HIPIC and IMF. And also, no, it was at the beginning. And also, not declare the position.
Ama Buzia and Oko. And Dr. Obin Buzia.
Condolence.
And Ajima Buzia. And Buzia Busia. And MPP Busia. And Ghana Busia. And Diana Moody Aja.
Gofa. Ready, Yama Busiani in a shade. Mohe Yama me Ama Buzia. Bano Amanyo Semoa over Otisi Munayene. Bruni beka se anaye beka se wabobra waye adwumaden aboa ne man Ghana nti nyame emfa ne nsie ye mebusu nyina hyede
courage
ofa the Buzia family say be from First Republic ebe pemisamre o hwe omo contribution omo participation in our governance na enye small family na in the recent times you know yanana ama buzia ana wadi mu akotene pa edina no pa ameka se one president Kufuor omo relationship the
inti why first vice third vice
of the
member
party.
of the council of state
inti se
ninu Bema prime minister ninu Bema anakusi apia eye wanchi hene inti ninu Bema ba ko eye oman hene wanchi ninu Bema ba ko prime minister of Ghana
inti se
87 were minimum
87 there 17 years of extra blessing
87 were nyini
inti na
it was share no so no sen ko 87
na inti yema ebusuane yako yesanso ema the new patriotic party yako ema ni titru former president Kufuor yako na with the special one me madamfo menua ketwa na nekua fie buzia yako se wahwe ne nana ene na omon shedding pa
eti ene se ukoye ka special registration a ancestor etra 7 event saying 7
digits and
7 alphabets. Special registration say the next 7 alphabets. Enti obi buzia do betimi aya man ya say ene uko register ka special number a buzia or say a free. Enti ajima buzia enti obi ababa register ka say have special number a buzia e just say am buzia or say free
commemorative
registration. Enti anu anso okwa say ajima buzia wadaroma 6,000 nya emfa me DBL enter the banner na ajima buzia it teachers okwa we say a commemorative registration special mini 6,000 and once I'm register buzia and right but ati mumfa munchi ama mumpanimfo Dr. Mamadi Baumia so akoboku aba chia no sorry so alankojo chirematen ono nso so ewo honom entina munchi acha mumpanimfo na ne
so wafa maminchia the incoming president Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Baumia there's a call boku na asem okokan ya e kan makoma se o se entokwa ne se ye ku ye ho no en solve problem e wo boku se omo hwe kwan a omo be solve sa crisis no a omo nyina omo behu se omo ye nipa e baako ye call north east a o call na yiri ho na yiri tu ne fo se oye pani dia all kano onko na onko dwen ho na me de se enne enra Dr. Mahmood Baumia etumi etutu ne nan akoboku na yiri ema ne ho kwan se obetumi akoboku ekwan mu atre obetumi akoho na enkomo bi opese okodi no onkodi na Dr. Mahmood Baumia kotena ase no enigye ne se wakoho ene ohen no ene ahemfo ekodi nkomo se ye nyina ye nipa baako se ye kase ye be ye ntokwa ye be kunkum ye ho ye be se ya emwa Ghana ene e kan nation building na a collective of obia enye se collective of se ye be yi bokufo afim enti sa enti ye da Dr. Mahmood Baumia se
charge ye dey board no se eye na no ya ye ko primary see no
yes
Boku Central only one out of the 6 constituencies in the Boku enclave. Womo Dr. Baumia Omama na Maboku okra and now Munina fa buses. Edibishia no boga ebebe tanachi. Yedi bibia. Afedi de uba ya what me akochia wo hene. Wa ma mechia party for no a wom kura no ebeta wachi wo boga no. Wa mechia wo ma na national chairman so eka wo ho.
Ofa na ekwemu nye the ekwa election. Na ekwemu nye kra because me kai say at Bogatanga time one of the chairman ekasa wo ho no engrofo bi ebe born away na ekwemu nye endize ne ekwemu atene na watutu ni nan akopie mu ho a emse ne kwan so ano no ese ebo na baso
na no wan ko chia wo omo beto abama
obekọ akochi omo eso uchi
the nature say secure channel ekwa yefie
good eso ya amane na nsa wi anu ate esikrom
etu omo fa nche
because omo
say ya ye beto ama no wa mechi aye wo man to ma no wakochi awo
ebe so mo fanche
fanche
e ko na yiri ho so saa na e ko ye e ho no ye ko na yiri ho asa ye wiye no e na ebebu odwa kese e wo abonten ho asa ye mini rally e wo ho nti we di ebe sere se mo fanche
wo fa me wo question back mini akan asemo a yakoti Alhaji e wo Chronicle front page
most of them
I say fighting and killing each other won't solve Boko crisis. I know the yenyina yenimu. Question is Alhaji Vice President, what is your plan for peace building in Boko? Ofa. Question me timubium. Alhaji Vice President, what is your plan for peace building in Boko? What is your plan for peace building in Boko? And Debia or plan na you
copy.
And Yamenkwa Fatu online.
I'm better online.
I no be a hubi.
Question
say Alhaji Vice President, what is your plan for peace building in Boko?
Okay.
And the Vice President, the Okanyina chi no wentimi amfa plan bi amba. Obefa sa kwan no so as a roadmap to build peace in Boko. Then he is not committed to peace in Boko.
Only plan and go back.
We gentimi assume plan. A plan cannot be assumed. Into our plan often to one year. That is one. One castle plan. One castle plan. That is one. But
a sensitive issue.
Wafa. Medibe no. Na michia eye mini apenyi Ebo Backman.
Hey, Bapo.
Ebo Backman. Very one of the most experienced communicators with the Movement for Change Communications Bureau. Michiano pa owo special assignment oye ene ewie. Na djuma oye Emma Movement for Change no so ye ni so pa na Nyankopon en hyeneden no nkoso. Na eye the chief monarch. The man of character, credibility, and competence. The man who has a plan for transforming Ghana. Alan John Kwadwo Trematin say Ochia Ghana meburu nyina. No mu hu say atete ni opinion ni oyawa omuwo mu ene. Enye sada. Our plan ema omu. Abema obia ho ahenhan no.
Emrase mo sorry. Yadamase. Courage Nobe is the acting director of communications for the Movement for Change Afrafranto. And Jesse Working PhD is part of the MPP communications team. And it's a Omo and Omo Fasi for so war na Dr. Baumia baby na Omo de Akwe Womo. Yafasi da emfa emma wa woji bre etie me manti dwumadi na sabre yede abeso hase ya na wie ye mu no ye hwe ama Abraham Oye ani Ulakoku Michael a DJ foreigner Omatimi de Yakofie. It's also the Ebeko Jojo. You go soon at your neat 100.9 FM.